Hey guys, Chris and Martha here. We are staying at Rocky Bayou State Park visiting a couple friends.
We are in Niceville, Florida. We want to give you a tour of this beautiful state park and tell you some of the amenities that are available and what our experience was with a big rig in Rocky Bayou. So one of the little interesting things that I found about Rocky Bayou is it was actually a World War II bomb range that they converted into a state park. Talk about a change of land. It's pretty awesome. It's located right on Rocky Bayou, go figure, thus the name. It has access to all the type of water sports that you could ever imagine, fishing, kayaking. We saw jet skis, people on tubes. So whatever type of adventure you want on the water, it's in the panhandle of Florida. You can get it there. So our experience from Rocky Bayou as far as the big rig, you need to be very careful on what site you book. There are only a few sites that can accommodate a trailer that's 44 feet long. There's two things that are a factor, of course, the width of the road, so how hard it is going to be to get into your spot, and the overall length of the spots. A lot of them have tree growth 360, which is part of what makes the magic there. It's private, and you have tree growth in between the sites, so it's really quiet. But that can also lead for a little bit of a challenge backing in. So if you do go there, I would call the ranger station, or if you plan on going there, I'd call the ranger station, talk to them, and get their advice on what spots would be best for your trailer.
Yeah, we stayed in spot 12. It was beautiful, but Chris did have to finesse it in there.
Oh yeah, it's a mother trucker backing it in there, but you can do it and it's doable. You just have to take a few approaches, and you know, we all know goal, get out and look.
Yes. So one thing to plan for, there's no full hookups there.
Yeah, so you have electric and you have fresh, but you don't have a dump station at each location. Now there is a dump station on site, so if you're going to stay there for a long term, you can hook up, go over to the dump station, flush, do what you need to do, and go back to your site. We were there for 10 days, so we went on ultra conservative mode so that we didn't have to move our rig. Keep in mind, water and electric only in the sites.
Yeah, so they do have public restrooms there, and you can shower in those restrooms as well. They do have about 3 washers and a dryer.
Yes, definitely a clean campground. So when you're using your facilities there, if you're trying to conserve like we did, just know that the bathrooms are very well taken care of. The camp hosts and the volunteers there do an amazing job. So the facility itself was kept very clean. We didn't feel like it was nasty using
the public restrooms.
Yeah, thank you.
For more additional outdoor fun, there's a lot of hiking and biking trails you can go on. They label the trails if they're hard, easy, accessible. So
attention to detail matters. First thing we did was jumped on the e-bikes, went for a ride. I was like, oh, let's go on this trail. And I didn't realize I took Martha on the hard trail. The hard trail, I would not recommend whatever for a bike unless you've got a full suspension hardcore mountain bike. That is a walking trail. As Martha said, you're trying to kill it.
Yeah, especially, so the e-bikes were new to us at this point, and I didn't feel comfortable going on these trails in a heavy, brand new e-bike that I was not familiar with 100%.
The easy trail that we did go on was no problem. It was fantastic, it was smooth, it was flat, and it took you right out to the bayou. It was actually well worth the walk and ride. So everything we had as far as the trails was a lot of fun, definitely worth the experience. So one little caveat that we want to make sure we point out when it comes to the state parks up in the Panhandle, dogs are not allowed in the water. Ask me how I know. The ranger was very nice and let us know that we are not supposed to be letting Callie go swimming in the bayou from the shore. Something about the critters and the dog and algae and whatever else the case was. But long story short is we let Callie go swimming. She had her best day ever, and then we realized after the fact, oops, we weren't supposed to do that. So if you do, keep in mind your pets cannot go in the water. Now if you take them out on a kayak offshore and they jump in the water, that's okay. It's kind of a weird bureaucracy, but a little of a you know, a little bit of a hitch in our giddy up with the Ranger, but they were cool about it, and it was an innocent mistake.
Yeah. So Kelly swimming was her wearing her life vest at the shoreline on the side of the dock, away from boats coming in and out, and she just kind of splashed and chomped in there. She living her best day, and afterwards we did take her back to the RV and she got a bath.
Yeah, stinky dogs, no fun. So one of the things we liked about Rocky Bayou was its location. We went down to Fort Walton Beach. We went down to, I think it was Dayton? No.
Destin.
Destin. Dayton's in Ohio. We went down to Destin and enjoyed the local area. We'd never been up in the Panhandle, so getting out and exploring around there and getting to tour the Air Force Base was awesome. So the experience of what's around the park is as fun as the park itself.
We went there to visit a couple of friends, and I'm going to put their video up above. So we did an interview with them because they own Sypher Life, and they make money out of the back of their RV as side income. It's really awesome, and they have a great little business with amazing products that they sell. I hope you guys enjoyed our tour. We had an amazing time visiting our friends here at Rocky Bayou State Park. It is definitely gorgeous, it's clean, it's beautiful, and we had a great time.
Well worth the stay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and thank you for your time.
Have a great day.